Well, there's the maiden run on the rollers. This is the new tender. This tender did not exist 3 days ago. It was an idea, maybe 4 days. It was just an idea of a tender. This engine did exist, and it was over at Leon's, and he did have it for a while, but he didn't do much with it. He just sent it back. What he did do was he painted the body for me, which is beautiful, but it was binding up with the body on, and I noticed there was some bare wires here and there. That may have been the culprit shorting out, but as you can see, there is smoke, there's the motor, and it's running neutral and reverse. He's not happy about reverse. I hadn't tried that before. Okay, he's not happy about reverse. Not sure what that is. We'll have to check into it. They need a little oil on that. I don't know if I have any. I have some here. Let's see if I have any. Put a little in there. Oh yeah, that seemed to help. Listen to that. Okay. So there is a reverse, neutral, and forward. Okay, and lots of smoke. Unbelievable. I think it's set up for 8 or 9 volts. So this is the motor control board. This is the power distribution board. This is a volt regulator. There's the DC fields. This is the AC motor brushes. The standard lid and smoke assembly. Everything there is standard. So the wire harness is actually vintage, but I just relocated it and had to extend it a little bit. The tenders are 3D printed. The tender trucks are 3D printed. The tender chassis is 2 parts. This one was printed early in white, and it worked. It was fine. I had to reprint the base, so I did that in black. And then the body is right here. And I think what you're going to notice is we might have a little tight fit. And I don't have a fan yet. I need a fan. But this is going to fit like that. And it may come into problems with this piece back here. The fan's going to fit, but I'm not sure. When I put my lid down, oops, change directions. When I put my lid down, it may interfere with these connectors that I put on. I don't use these anymore. This was an older rectifier board. But that's the tender, and this will be the body. And I think that's going to be a good-looking unit. I don't know if I do gloss on that or flat. I'm not sure. I'm guessing it would have to be a gloss to match the engine on the tender. I don't know, but boy, those trucks look nice. And the coupler comes right out. It will. It's right. That's the hook right there. It bolts to that and sticks out. It's going to stick out a little more than usual. I've got a connector on here, but I don't have a drawbar, so I'm going to have to come up with a K5 firebox that has the drawbar hook on it. And then I should have one. I just have to look for it. So anyway, 3 days, a new tender. Now, the beauty of this tender, I just want to share it with you. That's the Atlantic, 5-digit Atlantic. It looks a little longer, but it's not too big. It could be like extended range Atlantic. I think that would work. I know it works with all of the Pacifics, you know, the 283, the 5-digit, the 290, and of course the 312, which is what it's designed for. So I think all the Pacifics, it'll work just fine. I got that little board and all that. Should be okay. So that's what I got done. And guess what? It's only 5 after 5. I beat it. I beat yeah, you know what I beat. Anyway, that's it. I feel good. I have a secret. Well, for someone else it's a secret, but you guys can know. But I'll turn this off so you can hear me a little better. This is an engine I had already built many moons ago with help. I usually get help, don't I? I had help from Chris. I think he's in Pennsylvania or Ohio, I forget. He did some decal work, he and his wife. Boy, were they great. This is Dennis and Margaret on the rocket. And this is Dennis and Margaret rocking to the moon. And this was our anniversary engine. There's the tender. Look, it's already built, see? I just have to put on a few extra adapters, but he's already got, that's 5 volts for something, this, that, and the other. And then look at this, what I have. A lovely silver streak, right? And I even have whatever's missing on it. I thought I did. Anyway, I have some rods in here, but I have that. And I put railings on it. It's rocking to the moon. What I have misplaced is the chassis for this engine. I mean, there's one right there that doesn't have anything on it, sitting by himself. I just put the smoke on the other day, and he's got that notch, you know. So this may be the chassis. I don't know. I mix and match them sometimes. I lose track. But I see he's already got the brush. So there's a ready-built chassis, no lid, so I have to put a lid on it. But wow. Okay, so the thing is, May is our anniversary this month, the end of the month. So I want to get this back together, even if it's not high tech. I just want it back together so we have it. And I think that'll be fun. Oh, I got this nice connector. I don't know where anything is. Okay, well, we'll see what I can do. But now that I have this tender really done, I can send these PDFs to anybody, and they can print this tender and stuff it with whatever they want, and they could go. And that'd be good for K5 and any Pacific. And now I want to get this thing going, and then I'm working on, I got to get my Corvette engine running, the one Leon built for me. And I've got packages going out in the mail. I got the Mohawk going out. I've got Rodney's stuff going out, and I got some boards for Dan to fix for me. And then I got to work on another silver bullet for another guy in New Jersey who sent it to me months ago. It's broken, and I'm going to see if I can't repair it with 3D and then put linkage on it. I got a riveter and rivets, so I just see if I can patch that well enough, strong enough that it can hold the linkage. That would be great. And then I think I'm going to start working on my 4th of July special run. I have an engine that has not been out of the box in years. And I think this year is the year to get it back out. See it? What do you think? You think that needs to come out of the box? I think 4th of July is the day to bring that out. The line is running pretty good. The main line is running pretty good. I think by that time I have May and June, the end of May and then all of June to finish the wiring, testing, and all that. It's like we had an accident all piled up. I was just messing around. All right, we got to clean this out a little more. Oh, and I've been on a chat with somebody on how to wire my switches and my signals so that they're controlled by Arduino. And they've sent me some code and part numbers that I need to make and some other stuff. I had Tim Cohn, if you know him, he's a super guy. He built this for me. And it's all apart now, and I'm not sure why. But he helped build that for my, oh God, it's not even here. My Sam, the lamp lighter, where he climbs up and the lamp turns on and then he slides down. And oh, and I had my mountain over here with Wolfman Jack. He had Wolfman Jack. He had a sound. And in the grain bins, I had a grain elevator sound going on. It was really cool. Anyway, I want to get that going again. But then I want to add to it my signals and maybe my switch controls. I'd like my switch controls to be kind of automatic, so that if the switch is like this and a train's coming from this direction, either he stops or the switch switches, whatever the thing is. Or if there's a conflict with engines and they're going to hit, that one of them stops or they both stop. I don't know. But I really want to have a little bit of safety and animation with sound. You know, we have New York City. Can you imagine you could say the play just got out, and you could have whatever's on the play. I don't know what it is. Doesn't say. You could have music playing or something. You got the Pan building, you got the Empire State Building, you got restaurants, people chatting. I think it would be awesome. Taxi cabs, get out of the way, I'm walking here, that kind of stuff. That'd be great. And then, of course, the diner. And the idea is we have the farmer city and we have New York City. And they're night and day, right? Literally night and day. There's the shop, the Dewey's, my uncle's bowling alley, all that crazy stuff, the farm, right? What I think I want to do is in the middle here, I have a rolling display of something. That's always Christmas. That's going to always be Christmas. But right here, I'd like to build up some space, maybe display some cars, maybe run the inner loop with some engine that's special and stop and then talk about it and make it a little nicer and do information type stuff, videos on what and why and that kind of. There's an idea anyway. I'm thinking about it, and I'm working with somebody about it. It's really, really super. It's coming along, even as far as the thought process is coming along. So, oh boy, yeah, we got a lot of work to do. And there's a Norfolk and Western. It won't be there long. It's gonna go somewhere special. I got some of my Chicago Norfolk and Western. I am so drunk. That's a Chicago Northwestern, and that's a Chicago Northwestern car. That's a Coppers. That was the one that came on mine not the one, but it was like it. I had a Missouri cattle car, and I did have a caboose with a light. I don't know if I had a work car or a crane car, but I did have a box car, and I might have had the man that went around. I'm not sure. I don't have that guy now. Anyway, he was pretty noisy. I got some other cars. I have to think about I don't need to have a big, long thing, just more or less what I thought I had in 57. I know I had that car, and I know I had that tender, and I know I had a Missouri Pacific cattle car. I know that. I wonder what's on those. Oh yeah. This is Illinois Central, right? This is the refrigerated car. I'll bet you that's what I had up here. Yeah. And this one is too new. They wouldn't have had that. So I bet you I had this box car. I'll just set it over here for now, or somewhere where it can fall off and not kill somebody. There we go. Oh, here's the anniversary cars. See that? 15th year anniversary. 5 years ago. More than 5, almost 10. Holy moly. Oh yeah. This is our 24th. See, and that's Margaret. See, there she is. That's Margaret. That's Margaret, right? From Dennis the Menace. That's Dennis the Menace, and that's Dennis. You see? We're at the same age. We had so much fun. Yes, we'll have fun. We'll have fun again. And I thought I had a Dennis and Margaret Doe people. I can't remember. Anyway, that's what I'm up to. So, and I got to build some other engines. I got to get some other engines fixed. But this is this is what I got done. I got the this K5 and the K5 tender is, you know, the tough parts are done. They print well. They look good. Look at that finish on that. It's so nice. You know, if you sand it down, put some paint on it, you know, that'll really come out nice. Then I'm going to do this one for me and Margaret, and then I'm going to move on and get ready for July. I think it'll be a good time. Okay, gotta run. Talked enough. Whew, what a day. Nothing else to show you. Nobody's printing anything. I don't know if I gave them the day off, I guess. Well, I was so busy wiring this thing up, I just took the whole day doing it. So we got the Atlantic running down there. I got this Pacific running with the extended range. So, you know, we're building stuff. I'm going to finish them up and put them on the line and run them around. Okay, gang. Talk to you in a couple days. Who knows? Later.